One of the many problems. One of the many. Let's see, I don't want the poll to be today, do you? You're from West Virginia? That's where one of my exes lived. Well, we weren't official, but we definitely did a lot of things. My grandfather used to be a master. Oh, good for him. Why did he get rid of his property? Alright. I think I'm gonna take this tea back in the garage again. What's up, Rockets and Mercuryans? How y'all doing? Let me go ahead and start a poll. Are you proud to be American? That's what it be. Are you proud? Well, or do you love America? That's better. Do you love America? That is today's poll on YouTube. All right. And then I'm going to put my earphones on and listen to you guys a bit. I think I put these earphones on today because I don't feel like hearing. Putting those big old earphones on right now. Let's put these on. Okay. I'm still right here. I'm gonna get on to my good old Discord. I'll be live on Discord right now if y'all want to chat. All right. There we go. Hi, how are you? How are you? Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for liking and subbing. I really appreciate that. A whole lot. A whole lot. That's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of some of these people. All right, if y'all can just hold on for 1 second, I'm gonna put this tea back in the back fridge. So just wait 1 second. Y'all keep tapping the screen, like the live, and please do the poll down below. I'm just wondering, do you love America? Do you like America? I'll be right back. The fridge is right next to my room, so I'll be right back. Hold up. So, I smell like the strong smell of a skunk in my garage. And then I hear like a little rodent sound. But it's like really, it's like low, a low squeak. It's only in the garage. I wonder if a skunk is in my garage. But it's not a loud squeak, so I'm so confused on how this is, like, what's happening. Oh, I hope there's not a skunk in the garage. Oh my gosh. I definitely smell it. It's pretty bizarre. I'm so hoping. I don't know. Let me put my earphones in, or at least one of my earphones. See if anybody's in the join. On, what's up, JP? What's good, King JP? What's poppin'? I'm over here on YouTube Live now. I legit smell like a skunk in my garage. Like I smell the smell of a skunk. Yeah, and I hear like a little rodent sound. I don't know where to check. I legit don't know where to check. You stream me? Yeah, I stream every day, Leo. Like we have so many boxes in there and stuff. But it's like such a low. They must smell like skunk stuff. I don't know how we get in the garage because our garage be sealed and stuff. So I'm wondering like did my brother-in-law like leave the door open or something or like I took the trash out today. Did it go out there when I took the trash out? Like I don't know. And it made a house in there. Ooh, such a bad smell. I'm nervous for tomorrow. I'm low-key nervous. Yeah, I stream every day. Probably doing what? With the bat for the fuck? Oh my gosh. You know I'm not about that life. I'm a call the pest control kind of guy. I ain't trying to like. What if it has rabies? Oh my gosh. I should ask my sister. It's so late. I feel like my sister's sleeping. She goes. Yeah. What's up, John? How you doing? Yeah, I gotta text her. Let me see if she will respond to the text over here. So absolutely we love America, said John. W. John in the chat. W. John in the chat. I say, hey, do you smell a skunk smell? Because first I smelled it outside, so I'm like, maybe it's just outside. Leo, chill out. How are you? Leo said, are you okay? You look like you want to cry. Sure, I want to cry every day. Every day's a day to cry with the way life is. Nah. JP said, another day in paradise. It's skunks. Type of scent in the garage. There might be one in the neighborhood. Alright, cool. Leo, I don't like an obvious question, so LOL, how are you? How are you, John? He said, how are you know my name? That's crazy, you know. How am I good? JP, what's popping at work? Cobwebs over there? What's going on? Oh, you chilling? You can play Fork today. What the heck? Oh, you hooked on it. He's hooked on Assassin's Creed, y'all. Leo said, "How am I? How am I good?" He said, "I need this. Hold on." I've been doing okay today. It was a rough day. Like I just felt like sick. This morning, like my head was starting to have that like crazy migraine, probably from the parasites or whatever. Like I just felt like I don't know. I felt like they were like eating at my eyeball or something like behind. I don't know. I just felt really sick. It's like yeah, I feel like it's like this pressure on my eyeball, behind my eyeball, and like they're just like destroying me internally. But then I fasted for like a lot of hours. No, I had a lot of water. I've been dealing with this for like years now, and it's like almost like it flares up and flares out. Said I'm doing good, guys. Just relaxing now before knocking out. How was everyone's day? My day is kind of it got better over time, but it's kind of buns over like feeling wise. Leo said, "What do you like so far? Your hobbies go." Said my day was bad. I think I'm sick. What are you sick with, Leo? A lot of people's eyes are watery lately because of the pollen. And that's true too, but I mean, I see like I have signs of like parasites and stuff, and ever since I got sick with from my ex situation, with that thing I almost passed away from. Like that's why you can't be with people from the street, can't do it, right? JP, we don't F with the people from the street, right? Exactly, the whole trash bag for real, cause you're still around them, you're still like the mouth and everything. It's just like there's all the yeah, that's for real. And that's a serious thing, and a lot of people have that. A whole lot of people have that. So Leo, she's sorry to hear that. Drink some Tylenol. You think Tylenol is gonna help? Well, it depends on what it is. I guess I don't know. I don't have that much faith in a lot of these over counter things. Um, but yeah, I was just like, no, totally. That's the truth right there. That's the truth. I told myself I was gonna really fast too today. I'm like, I'm gonna fast for like a week or so. Um, and oh my god, I failed and I had Chick-fil-A. I ended up eating pasta bake and Chick-fil-A. It hit too good. I can't. I can't. So which, but the reason I'm trying to fast though is like it's to starve out the parasites and stuff. You know, to starve them out, and they take a long time. They take like weeks or sometimes months, as people say, to get rid of them, or like at least a month. Um, and that's the part. Like I can't. It's hard for me to get past a day, or even like if like half a day, whatever, without eating. Said, "Oh crap, you have the flu. Their flu." Are you saying that Leo has the flu? He has headaches, chills, and fever. So much of it. Yeah, it's just like that's what Leo has. Not Leo and Leo. Leo in the chat. Yeah, he was saying he has the flu symptoms and stuff. I don't know. I just miss feeling healthy. Like you take that for granted when you feel healthy. Take that for granted. Like it's just crazy. I feel the way I feel. It's like I don't even want. Like I don't trust a person health wise. I don't trust a person with my health, with my heart, with anything. Like my heart's like gone. Like when the people said like, "Oh, you should give it a chance to love," whatever. I do not have it anymore. Like I'm so jaded that it's impossible. Like it wouldn't be right for me to even put somebody else in a position because I'm like so heartless at this point. Like I just don't. I don't have the ability. Heck yeah, you can't rely. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like even if I was like happy, I would just I just don't know any universe where I could trust like relationships again or people. Like it's just it seems so impossible. Like not even like so impossible that's not even worth like trying to fix it. That's how far gone I am. I never thought I'd be in that space. I feel like relationships have ran so much of my life and ruined so much of my life, right next to the green stuff. Um, but like it, I feel like it's so crazy. Like because my life was so centered on that before that now it's like feels weird. Like what is like I almost don't even know where my values are anymore. It's like what do I even care about? Because and even when it comes to music, like the music I wrote, I write I used to write music all the time, and I still write music. But like even the songs that I've written, like they seem so ratchet and stuff that like I don't even resonate with anymore. Like I'm like, what kind of music do I even like anymore? Like I don't even listen to that stuff. Like I used to, like. Oh, by the way, I heard your music, man. Your music is great. I heard it last night before I went to bed. Yeah, I put it heavy. That was great. You have a great voice, and then you have vibes too. You can pull all the bees in the industry because in the Spanish music, like you can be like bigger than Bad Bunny and stuff. Because at least you're not rainbow like him. Yeah, he be. I feel you. That you vibe with, producer you vibe with. Exactly, and that's a tough part to do yourself because there really is a full time job to learn. Like John, for example, John is a master producer. Like you gotta connect with him. I think you guys already follow each other on YouTube, right? He's only on YouTube. He's not on TikTok at all. But you gotta connect with John because he's been putting out fire like heat, and he went to school for that. Like he connects with rappers to for his beat, for his beats to put on the beat. But like, he makes the beats, he makes the tracks, like he produces and masters everything. Like it's crazy work. Like his music is amazing. Like I don't say that like if it was like Buns or me or Mid or whatever, I really wouldn't like I wouldn't be mean. I would just like not talk about it. To be honest, like I just not and like I know my own music is Buns because I don't know how to produce. And I haven't had people that really believe in me for like my music projects. So I just kind of made stuff myself when I was like really in dark places and stuff. And I know my music. My music is not good, but John's music is fire. Like it actually is like high quality, and like it gives me inspiration. I gotta send it to you. He's saying he makes like um, I want to say like hip hop, contemporary. Sorry, not contemporary. Hip hop. What's the word? Experimental hip hop in a way too. I'm trying to think of like because it's better than like some of the trap beats and stuff like that. It's not. It's like at a higher level. I would say R&B too. Yeah, I think R&B vibes. John, are you still in the chat? Are you still on YouTube, John? If you're still on YouTube, message John so I can ask. I want to ask you like what you see your music being. Like what do you label your music style? I don't know if he's still here though. But yeah, but his it's just it's fire. It's like it's very to the heart of it because he has a different job. Like that's not his main job. He has a whole different career, and so um, but it's crazy how good he is because that's what he was. Has a master's in sound engineering and stuff. So I'm like sometimes that frustrates me internally because I'm like I'm trying to learn how to create music, and I'm like oh my god like I feel like I would need 10 years to even be decent enough to put stuff I want to put out. And I'm like, I don't have 10 years. Like I'm already old AF. I'm already 34. Like I want to put my music out. I want to put stuff out. I gotta just. That's kind of how I got to that position before. Like when I first started putting music out, it wasn't good enough to me in my ears, but I still put it out because I was in such a dark place that I was just like, whatever. I'm not gonna be on the earth anymore anyway. So it was just like, who cared? I was in that kind of space. I was just like, whatever. Like I'll just put something out. So that I feel less of the want to not be, if you know what I mean. Um, so it was just like, and I did what I had to do, did what I could do, but like hearing like the level of detail and like music production, like I use Logic Pro X. I don't know what you use or what kind of computer do you use daily? Like what type? Do you use Mac or PC? That's fire. 600's a good price. I like Yeti, Mike, but it's other better ones too. I like Yeti a lot because it's really easy USB wise, especially for like new people. Like newer meaning like we don't have all like the because when you have a certain mics, you have to have certain like plugins and stuff to even make it work with your computer. And Yeti is like plug in and works right away, like immediately. You just plug it in and it's already recording. It's so cool. You can get a used one too if you want. Good night, Leo. Hope you feel better. Yeah, you don't. Exactly. He had a banker. Exactly. What do you feel though? Like, what do you feel is your like vision for you as an artist? Vibes. You should you should definitely stick to Spanish. There's so much growth to do in that area. Like there's so many supporters like that. The Spanish community supports way more than the English community of any artist. Like the English community feels like they just tear all the artists down to their bare bones. They just tear them down so much. The Spanish community feels like they be lifting and showing up, actually showing up, and it's crazy. It's like a whole different level. The biggest artist in the world of all time, like living, dead or alive. They're saying he passed Michael Jackson in numbers, which is crazy, but that's what you're saying. That's the number. The numbers don't lie. It's like it's bizarre. No, I could totally see that. It's um, it's just a lane that you like, especially it's authentic to you. You sound so good in it too. Like you sound so good in that realm. Like it's, I just think that it's I feel like even I feel that way sometimes with Cardi B. Even though I can't stand Cardi B, you know how I feel about her because of Nicki Minaj, whatever. But like, if she stayed in the Spanish room, it would have been hard to not like her because it would have been in her lane. Like she sounds like a an R. I can't say the word. She's. Can you say it? She's like id. Like R. R. I can't say the word, but an R. It starts with an R. She sounds a certain way when she does English songs. You got me? Yeah. Like high key. And I'm like, what the heck? Like this is not working. But I mean, they just gassed her up, whatever. But if she did Spanish, like that's her. That's what she knows. That's what she like her truth, and she's good. She's Dominican, yeah, totally. Like my best friend's Dominican. My best friend I only have one best friend, like and you know IRL that I know IRL for years, for over 10 years. She's Dominican, born in Dominican Republic, and then brought into Texas and America and everything. She speaks Spanish fluently. You wouldn't even know it if she spoke to her in English. You would not even know. Like that's on that next level intelligence. Like she's just so smart. It's crazy. People from those Spanish countries, but for some reason I don't know why with Cardi, it's like it doesn't work. I don't know. I think cause she just be too fake and stuff. I don't know. It's weird. I like that. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it does. But the numbers be fake. I feel like I thought she sounds so ridiculous. Cause I like that kind of music. Like I like that the pole music, the music to get on the pole with. Like, and that's what makes me mad. It's like I like that. Lazar said, "What are you playing?" I'm playing Fortnite. It's a tycoon of Fortnite. I like that kind of music that you want to get on the pole with, but it's like she doesn't do it justice. I feel like it's just not. Yeah, that song. It went viral. I don't know. I didn't like that song. I don't know. I can't stand the way she sounds. If that was in Spanish, oh my god, that would have been so good. But it's just the way that she sounds when she's saying stuff. I'm like, oh my god, like just say it in Spanish. Like I can't. Like it's just the. I don't know. I don't. It's. I feel like they're forcing her because I will say when she did do, you know what it is? Because it's not even that she's bad at English. It's that it's what she's trying to do. Because when she had the first album she put out called Ipper O Music, or remember that one? Remember that? I can't say the word. You remember that album? Yeah, that was a fire album. It was before she got like on the before she got like the labels to sign her, like co-sign her more. She was just on Love and Hip Hop, um, and she was like much more likable. Like before she started the beef with Nicki, she was like very likable and stuff. And even though she had her strong accent and stuff for that song, which is fine. I don't mind. I love a good accent. It's just the way she sounds in these songs that she's not writing. I can tell. You know what it is? Here's what it is. I just got it. It's that she's not writing these songs. She's not writing her verses. But before, when she was doing that real ratchet, like gutter stuff that she was doing, she was writing that, and it felt real. It felt like she's just really that like they're like down for whatever type of girl. Like, and I was down for that. Like, I really liked her at that point. I'm not being a front. Um, it's when she started getting like these labels tried to have her come for Nicki. Like, and they actually did. They really that's a real thing. They paid her to go after Nicki. That's when stuff got fake, and she's not the only one. Like, she's just one example. But a lot of artists do this fake stuff when they get paid to portray a certain thing is not real anymore. Like she was really living that life at that time, and she was making it drop for real. She was really at the club working. Oh yeah, I think she was better. She was more authentic then when she was doing that. You know, I support people like to do that. I mean, it's not the best job, it's not the safest job, but they make money, and they be like, and they real about it, and they watch out to each other and stuff. And I mean, let's be so for real. Most of them end up, doing extra work at home, taking their work home with them, but like to make that real money. But it's just like she was way more real than like I almost wish she stayed in there, like stayed in the club and wrote from there because she could have been like she she could have been like the most realist, authentic, Latina artist, like just destroying. And now she's afraid to put the next album out because she knows she's fake. She knows she's sold out. Like it's just so upsetting. And she was a huge fan of Nicki. Like she was such a fan of Nicki that her social media pages were fan pages of Nicki. Like she literally has stan pages, and they try to wipe it off the internet, but it's all there. Like that's where her social media was. Like she was literally a stan. She used to rap Nicki's lyrics and everything, which makes sense. I mean, it's like yeah, she's Nicki, but it's like for you to turn on your idol a lot. Like who's your biggest idol? Like who's your biggest out of all the ones you named? Your top one. You got to give me the top one. Like you only have one album you could take before you go to Mars, and Elon's gonna keep you up there. You have to grab it quick. The, the ship's taking off. The ship's taking off. You gotta take. Yeah, all you have is one album because there's no Wi-Fi up there, or whatever. So all you have is a one CD player, and all you take is one album. You gotta go. The ship is leaving. If you Bad Bunny, okay. So imagine you're a supporter of Bad Bunny, and then the industry pays you. How much would they have to pay you to turn on him? Like be so for real to turn on him. Yeah, like you start getting fire stuff, and you've shown your love for Bad Bunny and everything, and then the industry's like, okay, we want to make our own Bad Bunny for this label, so you need to throw some shots at Bad Bunny in this diss track. So we're gonna throw this money. How much money would it take? That's what Cardi took. 100%, 100%. And she wasn't the only one that was offered it. She was the only one that took it. They wanted her because yeah, for money she wanted to make it out the cut, and she made an imaginary beast. Like what helped the situation? Like always, there's always just a man involved. Um, what helped her take it too was that Nikki had been with her man before she even met him. Oh yeah, but I mean, so has everybody. I mean, I could think that maybe I've been with him too. Who knows? Like everybody been with Offset. Like it's just like I'm talking men. When I say me, I'm talking like literally men and women have been with you know that situation. Um, he's like for the streets completely. So it's not a big deal that Nikki was there, but she kind of took that and tried to make an imaginary beef out of the situation. With of her idol. Like Nikki was her idol. Like she loved Nicki Minaj, and Nikki supported her. Nikki did nothing wrong to her. Nikki never did anything dirty to her. She always like had respect for her, and she she took the check, and she waged war against her to the point where she even throwing shoes at her. Whatever they told her, like subbing her in songs, everything, and just her whole fame is based off of hating Nicki when it could have been off of just her being her. She could have just been the Cardi B that people love, like she really could have, she could have been herself, but she totally, so easily could have done that. Like, yet. Even before then, she was still hitting the streets, still like scrapping. Before she got to, I think she had multiple mixtapes out before she even got Young Money, Cash Money. Like she was running, and it was tough in the streets back then. And women, female rappers weren't getting respect, unless they busted it wide. And in her defense, there's not one picture that's like, a spicy photo of Nicki at all. Not one. That's all the time. And I mean spicy meaning like there's nothing where you can see. Um, yeah, exactly. Not one. For Cardi, there's so many. A lot of them. A lot. And Beyonce too. Beyonce doesn't have anything. She has not one thing you can find. Yeah. So the show she. I'm not even judging her for doing that, but I mean, how can I judge anybody with my past? But this is more of like I'm looking at when it comes to like Nicki, you can see she did it by talent because if she was out there throwing that thing, there would definitely be some photos out there. There was something when it came out. Yeah, lyricist. Oh yeah, female and male. Like it's not even men seeing her. If we're really being honest, like there's not even men. Like she'll say that Lil Wayne's better than her, but and I love Lil Wayne, but we have to be honest. Like this the way that she hits the pen, and I mean I'm a real big fan of Lil Wayne, so I'm not dissing him at all. But the way that she hits the pen, I think even Lil Wayne would be like, "Nah, you got that, Nicki." It's like what she was made to do. It was like she was made to be that rapper. And honestly, I don't even know who else is on there. I didn't even thought that was. I thought that was the whole label. Oh, Tyga was there. Oh, he used to be there. Dang. Rest in peace to your grandpa, Marina. Sorry about that, Marina. See, oh, yeah. Cause ain't nobody doing it like that. Nah, things are different. Oh, Bia, yeah, she is so yeah, she really is. She's the most beautiful rapper, I think. Like, yeah, she is very beautiful. But she asked with Nicki. Yeah, yeah, because like Cardi's fake and stuff. And so she had called her out for some stuff, and she's very close to Nicki. Bia is very close. Bia went on tour with Nicki Minaj. She was at all the tour dates. Nicki loves Bia. She did songs with her and everything. But Bia does like genuine respect. She's just a genuine, respectable artist. She's a good rapper. I won't say she's a great rapper. She's a good rapper. Like she's a good rapper. Exactly. Yeah, she has a good vibe. I like her confidence stuff. Like she's not somebody I'm gonna throw on often. It's like she's kind of a mood rapper. Like if you just want to be in that bad B mood, like that's the vibe for Bia. What's up, Slim? How you doing? Yeah, it's like she's in that kind of zone, but she's definitely hands down the most beautiful rapper. Um, it's insane. It's insane like how she's a fashion girl. But yeah, she called out Cardi for like the whole cheating thing. I said she cheated on her on Offset too, and she's trying to make herself seem like a victim, and it all came out to be true. And Cardi was mad and calling her a flop and all kind of stuff. It was all true. Everybody I can find. I don't know about that. I can't give you that. That's the one thing I have to push back on that. The plastic surgeon did the best they could. The plastic surgeon. You seen it before, stuff? That's why we talked about that before, huh? You seen it before? I'm sorry. You still doing that with the before pics? That's a jump scare I'll be. That's a jump scare I'll be. Like that plastic surgeon took Nikki's image and tried their best to trace something. Slim said nothing chilling, waiting on someone to go live on YouTube for the update. Oh wow, the update's at 4 a.m. though. Who's going live for the update? Um, but yeah, no, there's no way. Like I think if you're saying that now because she looks the way she looks now, which is still I still think it's still botched. But if you were front to front with her back then, and my ex used to work with her back then, and she was like my ex was one of the main people who was to hire her, like for club appearances and stuff because he was able to. He was working with Diesel and with the major club promoters. That was like how he made money and stuff. So he would hire her all the time. Like they're very close back then. In fact, even after we divorced, like he got her the position with play with the play B. I can't say the rest of the word on here, but play B. Yeah, like creative director. Like that was something that he had like connected her with and stuff. And then she brought him on for like one of the first shoots on there. Um, it was a mess. Like it looked trash. It looked like trash. But like, that whole brand is a mess. But like yeah, they were like he stands her heavy. It's crazy to have to be in a marriage of one as a Nicki fan with a Cardi. But I think if you were in person with the original Cardi, like before the I don't know. What what you gonna do with those teeth? What you gonna do with those teeth? I mean, you put a paper bag on the whole face, like like what you? Yeah, I need you to see that. That's maybe yeah. You have to. Yeah, her surgeon did the best they could. Just know that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't think you know. I was like, I don't think you've seen this. It said, yeah, I know. I was just waiting for till he goes live. Wait, who's going live, Slim? Exactly. Oompa Loompa is. That's rude to Oompa Loompas, to be honest. That's very disrespectful to the Oompa Loompa community, which you just said. Because they don't. A paper bag would not be sufficient. You're better than that, JP. All right. I mean, and then now, without the Facetune and stuff, I mean, I guess if you saw it in person, I've been around her in person many times, but it doesn't give what it gives on the pictures. You know, like I don't know what she put. It's like odd. It's bought and paid for. I don't know why she didn't listen to Nikki because whatever she paid for is counterfeit. Exactly, exactly. That's the thing. And poor Nikki, but the gat, she regrets the gat totally, and she regrets what happened to her gat. You know that you know what happened. Um, yeah, the underground stuff they used to do. That like yeah, but the stuff they used to put in there, like the very toxic stuff. Yeah, what we call no, not that. No, no. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like crazy chemicals that you can't even get out after. Like it's definitely. She's at one point it was so bad that it deflated. Yeah, and she had to get like major work done, and it was like a life threatening situation. People tried to make fun of her for what she went through, but so many girls were going to get it. And she was down to do it, whatever it took to be the best girl. Ooh, thank you, Kenny. Oh, no, 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 no. That'd be different. That's a whole different thing. Hold on one second, Kenny. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for this heart me. Thank you for the popular vote. Appreciate you. It says streamer named Puncher. Oh, Puncher. Okay, I don't know what that is. No, but no, I'm talking because that the BBs, that is your natural fat. So she wouldn't have had the situation. Like she would have been fine. Like it's a dangerous surgery of itself. Like the procedure is dangerous for BBs, but it's like afterwards is way less like issues. Like it's your actual cells, like your actual fat. Like it's now what they did in the past before that became popular, before that became a thing, was other chemicals. I'm talking like fix a flat, cement, like rubber and like crazy chemicals they would put in, and they would do it like in people's basements and stuff. And that's what she was the victim of. But it's hard to say victim because she chose to go to it. So you said you read it wrong. Streamer named Pack a Puncher. He goes live every time there's a new update. Okay, I don't know what that is. But yeah, no, like she did that, and so once you get that kind of stuff, it's not like, oh, we'll just take it out. Like it's at that point, it's like all up in your body and like in your stream, and so apparently when she had got it done, like a section of it had broken down, and the body was fighting against it, and so it like made it lopsided and like deflated the whole situation. Like it was, she was in a hospital. Like, and this is when she was with Safari, who is the one that leaked all of this. He leaked it all, and she didn't want that out there, of course. Yeah, he's that for a lot of reasons. He goes both ways too, by the way. Like definitely go both ways. That's one of her. And Meek Mill goes way the other way. Like it's, I think like three years. And she caught him with other, you know, guys and stuff, including Diddy. Well, other guys. She caught him with Diddy. Yeah, she caught him with Diddy. She caught him with all kind of people. And then he used to pow her. Like she came out about that too. Oh yeah. And she was like down for him. And she was down at Tabata. She really was like, with him. She knew the family and everything. Like she was really there, like a really stand up wife, like girlfriend for him. So, and he did her dirty. She came out about that herself. Like it wasn't even like a rumor. Like she straight out said like, yeah, he would lay hands. And yeah, it's wild stuff right there. So of course the barbs are like, okay, let's go ahead and we ride at dawn. Let's go ahead and take care of him. But um, yeah, his career has never been the same since she came out with that. Like his career had never been the same, and people don't take him seriously. Have they even put out music in forever? I don't even know what he does anymore. The man, like the husband that she is. I won't. Yeah, but a lot of us don't like him either. But I mean, that's her baby's dad. I do think he's innocent though. I will say that part. Even though like I read into that case so much, like I don't think he went. I think that he like got stunted in jail basically by being there so long. That's why he's. Because I do agree. I think he's mad popcorn, mad popcorn. Um, like oh my god, like so annoying. Like, nobody wants her to be with him, but she loves him. Whatever. Like he's on house arrest and everything. But I don't think he did that to that woman at all. Like that was a family friend, that woman, and she even admitted to lying. And when you watch her tell her story and stuff, you're like, this woman is like, she's only coming out about this because now he's married to Nicki Minaj. Like she did not go through this. Like this is not real. Like it's you can tell she's an opportunist, kind of vibe. And it's like if he did it, I'll be honest. Like at first when I thought he did do it, I made a video about it, and I regret that video so much. But I made a video. It's the only video I ever made against Nicki Minaj, and it got a lot of views. And I like talked about how disappointing it is that she would be with somebody like that, like how gross that is. Well, I came for Nicki too. I came for her in that video because I was just like, people. It was like during the Nikki hate train vibes, and people were just like coming after her for, shady behind the scenes thing, and I was like, well, you, with this being with this man, kind of proves all that shady stuff right, and I really came after her, and I regret it because now I know more about it. That was all orchestrated, and I was in the industry at the time too, so it was just like I was hearing things from behind the scenes of people who like know the situation and know her, and I was like, no, this is like, or like maybe they were ex friends with her, and then they were talking trash. People are sorry. People are messy. People are so messy, like super messy on that. So I feel for her. There really was a hate train. Like there was a paid hate train against her, like a real one. Like it's like that's how scared they are because she won't say yes to everything. Like she's not controllable, and that's why they're doing that. That's why they made it Cardi. Cardi could have just grown naturally, and she may have not been the biggest, but she would have been a decent star, But they made her into this mega star without any talent, and now she's afraid to put out her second album. She's afraid. She's all this time one album. Are you kidding me? This much time with one album? You're supposed to be in the running for the top rappers. One album, Invasion of Privacy. That's the only one. The other one was a mixtape. That this whenever she puts a new one out, when she said she'll do it last year and the year before she keeps pushing it back. Now it's supposed to be this year, but who knows? One. They gassed it so much, and they're afraid for her to put another one out because now we can see through it so easily that people are gonna just dig it up because the last one she had so many ghostwriters that people like called her out. But that's after they gave her a Grammy for that. They gave her a Grammy for that album. And Grammys are fake anyway. You just get paid for it. You just gotta pay. Gotta fake-ish. Get your money right, because you gotta pay for it. That's the only way. Oh, totally, yeah. I'll chat you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. AI is ending everything. Oh, yeah. AI is ending everything. It's um, it's the biggest disruptor we've ever seen. And we thought that we thought internet was the biggest disruptor. This is the biggest disruptor. Like this is just the beginning, and we have to remember too that this is the consumer version of it. Like we haven't even touched, or we'll never touch the government. What's available to the government or to these higher the bigger labels who have the money to reach. Like there's different. Like, we're just using a consumer version. So like and we're just at the beginning. So like it's done. It's done for for directors, for writers, for even singers. Like the AI pop stars is over. AI pop stars, and we already have, like, you remember the Miku that came out of the shop. Like she already packs out stadiums, and she's not even real. Not only she's not even real, Miku, the blue hair girl in Fortnite. Not just Fortnite, but like she's a star. She's like she's a CGI. Not even. Is it CGI? How do I say it? A computer generated pop star, and she's huge. But she packs out real people. But she packs out real people in stadiums, like packs them out, and they have her virtually. Yep. Totally, yep. People have married her. There's like thousands of people who have married her. That's how big she is. Like they've she and but the crazy part is that she doesn't have a voice actor. You know how a lot of these people have voice actors, but it's like, oh well, you think you love Miku, but it's really me. I'm the voice actor behind Miku. Like no, her voice is computer generated. Her voice doesn't even have a voice actor. Like it's like, and she's the first one. This is she came out before AI got to the level it's at now. So imagine the next stars. Like there's no need for these other stars. People love Miku Miku. Totally. Oh yeah, completely, completely real. Like it's gonna be so talented to tell the difference, even between videos of like somebody saying something right into your face. Like it's gonna be so hard to tell. Like is this was this really that person? What's up, Goldkin? Said, what is this, bro? I'm just chatting. We're having a nighttime chat, drinking tea. I'm chatting on Discord. Um, yeah, that's what this is. What's up with you? But yeah, like it's gonna be impossible for people to know the difference. And now we have, especially once we're doing them in holograph form too. It's it's, it's over. AI girlfriends already exist. They're already doing something with Tinder, where it's like and that thing is just training. Like people think like, oh, it's a game. Like, oh, this is a fun dating game. So I get my dating skills together. Like they don't realize that they're training next level AI to be their partners, to be like digital partners, like actual relationships with AI. But not everybody can pull like you. Not everybody's pulling, and they do, and that's the thing. People are not pulling anymore. Like you may be pulling still. There's no riz. They're rizless. None. Completely ruins lives. Oh yeah, I agree. I get it. And for me, like, that's the only thing. I've quit so many things. I've been able to handle and control so many things. I have not been able to quit that since I was like in the one digit age level, like under 10. For all these years, I've not been able to quit that ever. And I tried to as well. And even Kanye has been talking about how challenging it is, but for him, like he's super addicted to that. Like like it's something that it destroys you. It is so harmful. It really is so harmful. And even knowing the harm is so challenging because it's everywhere. The second, totally. Were you are you addicted? Do you have you dealt with that addiction? Or are you dealt with like dealing with that or no? Or that was something you have to deal with. Yeah. Have you ever tried to stop though? Have you ever tried to stop like that kind of content ever? You haven't felt the need to. It does make sense, but doesn't that kind of take the place for the urgency of having that? You know what I mean? Like by by hold on, having by having that content, doesn't it take away from the urgency of having that partner? You know, feeling or like even wanting to do with that partner because now it's already started. Now it's already done. Like there's no like the release is already done. You know what I mean? Like I feel like yeah. So like that. So have you ever felt like it was an addiction or something that you wanted to stop or anything or because I mean I felt that way and I still haven't been able to. Like it's been like I said since I was like young, like super young. Because my cousin introduced it to me, and like everybody, you always find it some way. Like and then nowadays, it's everywhere. It's on every channel. Like even commercials selling bubble gum are like, "You want this bubble gum? Ooh, bubble gum." Exactly, leading you to her page. Like, oh, come to my link in the bio. It's like always. Prometheus, this algorithm recommended your channel. What's good, my brother? What's up? How you doing? I'm just chilling, just chatting. Anything you want to chat about? But yeah, so yeah, they show you on Instagram. They show you on every like no matter even on the news. You can find it'll be like, oh, well this will help you last longer. This will help you do this. And it's like literally like, what are you kidding me? Like you can't go anywhere. There's nothing, no way to stop. There's no way, and it's just it's like even with the how they choose like the weather woman would be like, oh, it's gonna get really wet tomorrow. It's gonna be really hot tomorrow. Oh my gosh! And it's like the what they're dressed in and who they pick to be your weather person. Like you're immediately thinking like, I wonder what they looked like without. You know, like you. That's how people think. You know, and it's just not. Like there's no escaping. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You mean staying on the edge of the world? Right? You mean staying on the edge of the world? Like I said, just the first part of what I said. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer, probably just. But yeah, you know what I mean. No, just the first part of it. I can't say it on here, but the first part. That what you're meaning? So you're doing it, but you just don't. You think because you don't release it, that's like that makes it so that it's or don't. So what does the content do for you? Yeah. So if that's the come saying like from the standpoint of like And you need the content. Like you have to go. You go right. You go right online. You just find whatever. Like, you just go to what you want like immediately, and then you just like do you spend a long time on it? Like is like an often thing? Because a lot of people are doing it every single day. Like that's the thing. Like, and that's why they're not able. Like there's gotcha. Gotcha. So you feel like it's been a positive effect on your life, or you feel like it's been a negative effect, like having that kind of content? I can see that, but I still feel like It's distorted my view of what like intimacy means, and like because I feel like because I've had it for so long since I was like super young and stuff. Like it makes it feel um like that has made me to choose like what intimacy means to me and stuff. Like I feel like it's really affected me in a bad way in that kind of way in that kind of route, especially now that I ended up like in that industry, you know, doing things I regret, you know, in that industry. Um, and I started realizing how fake it is and that, like how miserable. Like there's nobody in the industry when I was working in there. Like and like it's very small, so you can see like people who are on both sides of it, whether like it's like the straight or the other side, like the rainbow side. Like it's all they all know each other. Some of them do both of the kind of content, and so and nobody's happy. Like everybody's feeling very ran through. Like these scenes are very fake and stuff, and that's how you're learning what intimacy is, whatever. Totally, they're getting money. They're there to get a check. They're trying to pay their bills and buy. They're trying to buy their substances and stuff. Like they're not even rich. None of them are even rich. No, exactly. And so that's the part I'm saying. Like so as a consumer, as us, like as people, like before I was in the industry, like just as a person, like now I'm a civilian. I'm like I'm not part of that world, that industry anymore. Like like having watched that and thinking that that's intimacy is like a lie to us. It's like lying to ourselves. It's like giving us a toxic version of what um, having a partner is, or what that's supposed to be like, or what they're supposed to be able to do, what kind of tricks they're supposed to be able to do, or whatever. Like it just it makes us think that there's like so many options out there, and that there's like a distorted view. Totally. Do you feel disappointed sometimes when they don't? So you stay in the moment when you're in like a real situation. You just stay in the moment. You're like, okay, well, this is what it is. Like you don't judge them based on the stars. You never really had one, okay? So you never really had an issue with that. I was saying you never really had an issue with that. Okay, a lot of people like they look at it, they watch what they watch, and then with the partner, they'll kind of like be rating them based on, like, oh, well they did backflips on it, like they did tricks on it. You're not doing no tricks on it. Like, what the heck? But do the Iki girls like um do they consume that content too? Is that how they became Iki? Yeah, a lot of them do. You'd be surprised. I feel like that's how they get like that. How they get like willing to do certain things. But I also feel like I feel like for even, I guess this is a crazy statistic, but when I was in the realm of that kind of content, or in the rainbow side of it, like the main people watching the rainbow content were women. I'm talking about we're women, yeah. The main, like I'm talking about like 80%. Isn't that outrageous? Like I would have never thought that. And I'm talking about bro on bro kind of stuff. Like they said they want to watch two guys being nice to each other. That's your main content. Gotcha. That's what they say. Like you would think that it'd be like, oh no, they don't want a guy who's would do that kind of thing, but they love it. They want to see that, and I was so shocked. I didn't even believe it. The studio owner had to show me the stats that it was real, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then even like when I had all my fans that came from that time, when I was getting because that those videos I did had got like millions and millions of views. And so before my first Twitter got taken down because of I was saying a lot of stuff on there, um, I had a lot of supporters come from that kind of content, and they were like 90% female. Like it was outrageous. I just would have never thought that. Even the person who filmed my most famous scene was a woman, which is outrageous. But like but they identified as something different. But you know what I think about that. So like you were like, get that kitty cat out of here. Like, what the heck? Like that was a woman that filmed that. And oh my god, if they heard me say that about them, they'd be like, "How dare you? Like I'm you know, I'm a they, whatever." But it's just what it is, you know, and it's it's like outrageous. Like they, and I guess I mean there's certain types of in that realm like that probably more men only would watch. Like if it got super, I find that more the more intense things, the things that are more like outrageously intense that make you like queasy to your stomach. Those are the things that mostly men watch when it comes to the rainbow stuff that's like super, like not aesthetically pleasing, like really like just I don't even want to because you're a straight guy, so I'm not even trying to say what some of the stuff, but just imagine like how crazy things get, you know, the like hitting like pushing limits basically, pushing limits of how much can be done. I'll just say that. I'll leave it at that. That kind of stuff gets watched by men. It's outrageous. It's outrageous out there, but that kind of stuff gets watched by men. That kind of stuff. That's more the one. But that stuff that's like more aesthetic, um, and like the more professionally shot stuff. That stuff is mainly women watching it because men get really bored of it. They don't want to watch that. They don't like that kind of studio produced kind of stuff. Like they don't like that. Like they literally would not watch it. Mm-mm. Exactly. Something homemade, off the phone, off the camera phone or something. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. And it's it's wild. Like I don't know. I just feel like I think that like Candace was talking about it. You know, the one I always watch Candace O. And she was talking about like how dangerous it is, how dangerous and how harmful that kind of content has been. And I do look into my life. Like I have not been able to quit it, but like I see the danger she's speaking of and how it like affects our relationships, who we pick in our relationships, like why we even want somebody who's icky, you know? Because believe me, like I said, I can't judge nobody what they want or what they do because I've done a lot, you know, a lot. Like I just like I'm in shock sometimes when I think about what I've done. It's like whoa, like that was nothing illegal, thankfully. I never went to that realm ever. I always like everything was always legal and everything was always like um what do you call it, consenting every time. But it's still like that's I feel like the only reason I was even down to do certain things is I saw videos of that. I saw like I've seen stuff. What's up, Xenox? How you doing? W drink W eats. Thank you. I'm having some tea. I've seen videos. I've been like desensitized since an early age to be okay with that. And it's just, huh? What the first time? How old were you when you first like your first like video like first or like any kind of content of that? That's later than I did, and I started. But yeah, I was like at like I think I was like 10 or younger. But yeah, that's when you started. Then that's when. Wait, you're talking about your first like with actual other person with the girl? You mean or like? Or are you talking about like this? Watch it. Okay, gotcha. That's what I meant. Yeah, gotcha. I see. Okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah, that's a big difference. Yeah, that's so when you have it at that early. So when your first time, when it was your first like actual experience, like, do you feel like the content you had watched like influence what you were trying to how you're trying to perform for that? That's what I feel. That's such a. I'm so glad you brought that up because I do feel like without it, we already knew what to do, so like we don't even need it. But yeah, but go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, people in the Amazon forest don't have that kind of content, and they still know what to do. They don't have internet. Yeah, I feel like people go too far with it because of the content. Like they'll be like, "Oh, this regular stuff isn't enough for me. This is boring. Like I need to put everything. I need to put this ginormous thing in the place where it never should go. Or I need to put this there. I need to do this. I need to be doing flips upside down, and I need to be in public. I need to do all this kind of stuff. Like it takes it to a place where they're like thrill seeking. Yeah. That's the crazy part. Because in my world, like in the rainbow world and stuff, like you literally will meet. There's been times, like, there's been so many times where you haven't spoken not more than 2 or 3 words to a person and things are happening. Like, literally, like, more, like, probably most of the times. Most of it. And my list is, like, outrageous. Like, I couldn't even tell you how many people because of, I don't remember. There's just too many. And most of them, like, you don't talk to them. Like, you literally you meet on those doggone apps. The doggone apps that, terrible, and you just, like, it happened again. I feel like that's, like, maybe it's been more harmful to people in the rainbow world or something because it seems like they're just down for whatever. Like with women, you have to kind of court them and like be, um, you got to just you gotta like wine and dine and like really, you know, show them you care, like build a relationship. But with a dude, it's like, what time? Okay, like I can fit you in between the gym session and lunch, or whatever. Like it's like that kind of stuff. Like that's just a normal thing in that world. Even outside the industry, like it's just like that's just how it is. Like do you get a notification? You're like, oh, I think you're hot. Okay, you're hot too. Okay, let's do this. And it's it's like very at first it seems like, oh, it's so easy, like, oh, Like it reels you in, but then there's just no substance to it. Like you don't build a relationship. You don't build a relationship. Like you don't know what that person likes. You basically really are just going off of what you watched because you don't know this person. Like there's been like the dark thing too is like I said it's a lot of times I don't know. Like we don't talk to the person. Like a lot of times I don't know their name. There's probably a majority of the people from my list, which my list is over now because I'm celebrating for the rest of my life. I'm done. All I have is to look in the past and just remember, mistakes I made, whatever. But like most of those people, I have no idea their name. Like, because people lie about their name. Either they lie or they don't even say their name because not even doesn't matter. Like you see the pictures, so they're the same people. It's the same person when you show up. You're not getting catfish. Okay, whatever. Do the deed and like go keep moving after. Like it's not even a big deal. Like nobody even thinks about it after. Like it's like you said like you're like the ex where she was like obsessed with you and stuff. Like that doesn't happen often in the rainbow world. Like sometimes it happens, very rare though. It's more like, oh, this was fun, a fun night, whatever. Like they call it just having fun, whatever. It's terrible. Oh, you mean for the first time only? You mean just like so only for the ones who are the first time? Yeah, that's how they think. Yeah, yeah, keep it real. Yeah, no, that's the truth. Mm-hmm. Yep. There it goes. That content is put into everything. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Super dark. Super dark. Like it's yeah, it gets super dark and everybody. I feel like a lot of times like men will like sell a picture of what things are gonna be like to a woman, and they don't really want that. They don't really mean it or don't really want that. And I feel like in the rainbow world, which I'm so happy to be out of it though, but like it everybody knows it's like this is a night. Like this is just what it like it's not. Nobody's gassing it up the same way. You know, it's like not as deep, and it's like you're right what you said about like your ex. Like she's like she did. She's like this is gonna be my husband. This is gonna be who I'm gonna raise my kids with. You know, like that's how they're trained to think to build family. And a lot of the men are like not trying to create that. Like they don't want that, but they want to get in there. You know, they want to get in there exactly, and they like the way. That's the truth. There's the link tree. It's like you fell in the trap. Like you fell in the trap or something. It's rough. It's a done deal for them. It's just like dang, like this. There's really no hope. There's no hope. Um, there's no hope in that because like nobody wants that. Nobody wants the bigger picture anymore. But they want that fast release like situation like, and they're willing to pretend as if they want that, as if they wanted to get it, but then it just makes the other person more heartbroken and not want to try again or to not get burned twice. You know, like, they don't want to get burned twice. They don't. They want to. It's like a big loop. Like it'd be better like theoretically, be like oh it'd be so cool if you know everybody was just honest like hey like I'm into Iki. I'm you know down. I'm for the streets. You know, like oh cool I'm for the streets too. Cool. You know they'd be down, but the people from the streets they don't want to do that because it's not as fun. It's not enjoyable. Like you want the one that's not for everybody because it makes it more like you can live for a moment. You can feel the rush of something that's real because the streets be stretched out. We know that. Let's be honest. The streets are stretched. Like there's no walls in the streets, is there? Like you know, for sure, there ain't no walls in the streets, and especially in the male world. My God, like that. That's supposed to be an exit only anyway. And so when they're in the street, that's it's so like the person I did that scene that I did that video with. Like I'd never been with somebody who was had literally spacious, like no walls. Like it was just like ran through, completely ran through. And I had to make it seem as if like, oh, this is a great scene. You know, I'm getting paid to do this. You know, it's like this is great. You know, whatever. And it's like, dang, like this. Like, how do you build connection with that? Like, there's no walls here. It's like, are we even doing? Is anything even happening? You know, that's how because they've been ran through that much, and it's supposed to, like, and I know I think women kind of happen the same way because I know it's different because it's in a different, you know, a different body part, whatever. But like, I feel like it's similar. I feel like it's still the same in a way. Like if you ran through, it's like it changes the enjoyment. So like, I feel like the people who are for the street, like guys are for the streets or girls are for the street, they want. Exactly. But yeah, but it's like, would you pick that one? Like, if you knew both of them were gonna be down the same night, that one or the one that's like, oh, like I'm, you know, I don't do that kind of stuff. Like but I'm down now, and that's the part, and that's how the cycle continues. That's how the cycle. That's how it happens right there. But you wouldn't want that serious relationship, right? But you wouldn't really want that serious relationship, right? Like you would like not have her think you want that. Like how you, like you would. I've done this too. I've done that too. Like I've definitely been in that position. But I mean, like in those situations, like it's like they want that, but then you still want to be. You still want more options, but you still pick her because you want. Gotcha. So all the street ones, the street girls, whatever, they're like speed bumps on the way to the destination of like the real one. Always the same night. Yeah. Yeah. Because you give it to everybody else. Yeah, risking your life every time. That's the part we think about. To be risking. Because I don't know, like when you're young and stuff, you think like, oh, it's never. Like I never thought I'd be sick, like struggling for my life every day, dealing with, my past decisions. Like whatever. Like you don't think it. You don't think it's gonna happen. You're like, oh no, it's fine. I guess I'm just hit this. It's one night. Like nothing that bad can happen in this night or whatever, and it really can mess you up. You know. So you're right. It's like it's a safer situation to have that one, that safer and like better for mental health too. Like it's just to have the one that you really are down for, you really ride for, and that rides for you. That's a real one, a real connection. But like I've never had that. I've never like had all the pick, and I'm telling you, like I've my numbers like shoot, it's definitely. It's definitely. I don't know what the number is, like I said, but it's definitely over 100 for sure. Like, no doubt. Like, there's no like. I don't even know how much more over 100 it is. Um, it's yeah. I can't. Just thinking about it makes me like upset with decisions. But um, and none of them. I've never had a situation. Like, be it, I've never been with the woman before. Like, had a relationship with a woman. So maybe that would have been different if I had felt that, because I do feel like now that I've left that like rainbow situation, like I feel like it was never gonna happen in that realm, because like it's like putting two plugs together, like two, what do you call it, like yeah, two plugs instead of like without an outlet. Like it's like, how does that work? And I know that sounds kind of like silly or whatever, but it's really kind of how it is. Like spiritually, like how are you guys gonna connect at that level? Like how are you gonna have a real love? Like I don't think it was ever gonna happen in that realm. And now I'm too jaded to ever have it, to even try with a woman or anything. Like I'm just done at this point. But like I never felt that, like that situation. I always wanted that, and that's why it feels weird now, because it's like, what is life? Like, what do you go for? What do you go for when, if you're not gonna have that? Because you said like you can get all the free kitty forever, but then if you don't have that partner, you know, yeah, I'm a done deal personally. I'm a done deal. But for you being out there, how do you find? Like for me, it's done. Like there's no way for me. Like I'm just like I'm out the game. But because especially for like sickness and stuff too, like I would never want to even put a woman through that or anything I'm going through. Like I don't want anybody having to deal with what I'm going through. Um, yeah, but I can't trust them. I can't trust the person. I can't even like do. But for you, like, how do you feel like you're gonna find that person? Like, how do you feel like you're gonna find the one that's gonna be like the like your forever baddie? Totally. Yeah, I've never had anything like that before. I thought I did at one point, but no, not even close. I feel like people have tried to cosplay that. Especially well, cause on the yeah. Oh dang. Oh yeah, that person. Yeah, so um, with that person, they were younger too. They were 25. I'm 34. That was my thing. Usually I dated older than me. You know. Um, and I think the main like I was their second relationship. They were like my um maybe sixth like real relationship, I guess. But I've been with so many people that I don't. It's like I can't even count how many other like but like with people that were like official. I would say like my sixth. Um, and it was gonna be like my last like try at love, I guess. Um, and I did at that time. Like I really cared about that person a lot. At the time, um, at the time we met on one of those apps. You know, within like a meeting, within like less than um, a minute of meeting, we were already doing things. You know, which is like a big red flag already. But then I was like, I thought things were different because we were like cool afterwards, and we were still texting afterwards. So I thought like, oh, this can be something. Well, maybe something different. Like good vibes. You know, I thought good vibes at the time. Um, and I just thought like attraction wise and stuff like um, giant, you know what, all that kind of stuff. Like at that time, that's what I cared about. Now I don't care about that kind of stuff. But it was just like okay, like this is a good situation, you know. And like and we're compatible because like, I'm on top of the world, he was on bottom of the world, that kind of vibe. But I feel like when we got together, like we were doing all the couple stuff, like going on dates and stuff, and like they were still getting over their ex, but I didn't realize that. I thought they were friends. They said that they were friends, and turns out when um I started posting pictures and stuff, like because with them, because I'm used to like I'm social, like I like when it comes to online, like I post stuff. And so I posted like things when we're out and just like little stuff like that. You know, I think you didn't see a lot of stuff I posted. That's how you knew about them. Um, the ex found the videos through the hashtag. Through yeah, came to his house. Like he called him, then called to his house. Like vandalized the patio, the outdoor patio, and broke his windows. You know, so I was like, what the heck? Like, that doesn't seem like you guys are friends. If he can do that, because I'm at this place where I was more mature, thinking like, okay, well, I've already been through a divorce. I've been through things like that's cool. If you guys are friends, that's a good thing. You know, like that you guys can get over it and be cool and be chill. And he like would lie to me and stuff because he was like before that happened, he had said like, oh, my brake light's out, so I'm gonna have my friend help. Who's gonna help me get the brake light. He didn't say it was his ex friend. I thought it was some other friend, like 'cause he's knows people that's at school, whatever. Like because he was a nurse. He was a nurse, like a registered nurse and stuff. And he played Fortnite too. So the fact we had enough in common because we were playing games. Like we were doing the tree. Seeing the trees together. You know what I mean? The grass. That was all the time. Um, and I hooked them up with my person, like my plug. Um, and so we were always like, we kind of bonded on that too. We are always getting that and like, lighting that on fire. Um, and so after that situation, I started losing respect because I had to help him get his like window situation fixed, and he didn't want to press charges. But then I had to help him get like the guy's sister had to pay for the damages. It was just all kind of sketchy. I'm like, why don't you want to press charges on this person? Like they came and vandalized you to the point where even your apartment complex is over here messaging about should they call the police and kind of stuff like that. Because it's a nice place where you live, like super nice area. Um, and so I just started losing respect, and they wouldn't like really respond, like in a timely manner. Like we would hang out often, like but like not as often as we should have for living so close. And then I started like paying for his gym membership so we can go hang out at the gym together. Like just making dumb moves. I didn't have money for all that, but I was thinking like at least we can like be hanging out more. And he wasn't like going like nurses make a lot of money. They make good money, but he wasn't like wanting to work. I think maybe he was down or whatever. I don't know what the situation was, but he would like ask me for stuff and ask me for money, and I'm like, I'm already struggling, try my best to get through out of my situation after my ex, which he knew about. So a lot of things really really messed up kind of what's the word, like inconsiderate situation, like a lot of inconsiderateness, and I was starting to get over it, and my I felt like he was cheating on me. I never had proof of it. Ever, to be honest, I never had proof. But at one point, like this guy who I have known since high school, and I thought he was straight the whole time, like straight out, like I never would have imagined. He was one of my best friends, like probably my best friend for a long time when I was in like high school. Like I was a huge crush on him, but I was always thought he was straight. Like I had no reason to think he wasn't. And I ran into him at a burrito shop, and I was still together with my ex. I ran into him, and he messaged me a message that um, that meant he was down to do some things that I would never thought, and then he sent some pictures that I never thought I'd receive from this person. um, and I was like, "What the heck?" I was so shocked. I was like, I really could not believe it. Even to this day, I'm like, "There's no way." Like this is like my number one. Never expecting this. Like this was like my number one person though. Like as far as like who I had a crush on. Like you never forget your, like your high school crush and stuff. And so I remember I was kind of getting over the situation with my ex, the poly person, um, and I was just like, it's actually the first time I ever cheated. He's the only person I ever cheated on. Never cheated on somebody. It's always been like a understanding situation. I've never like walked out, stepped out of a relationship. But this time we had like left the gym, and he went somewhere. I don't know where he went, but he didn't invite me over. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to. Actually, I didn't even ask to come over, because the other guy was like messaging me. And he looks like he's definitely like I mean I know like when it comes to guys, he's definitely like the hottest I've been with ever. Like the one that I know since high school. Like crazy like top like 10 like hot level, whatever. But so he had like wanted to meet up, whatever. So I went to meet up with them. That's a whole other story. But that we linked up. A lot of things happened. It's a whole other thing. But like on the way home, because he was in my car like, after we went to whatever. He was doing. That's when I asked you about that substance. Remember that substance I asked you about the girl in the white part. I asked you. Um, yeah. So that's when he was doing that in my car, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know what that was. I thought he was just gonna light up some tree or whatever, but that wasn't what it was. And so I was just starting like looking at the whole situation like I don't like this is all a mess. Like what the heck am I doing? Like, what is my life? I was really looking like out my whole life, and then this guy's over here playing games. Like the last time I seen. So that ended, and I decided like after I saw him do that, I was like I'm never gonna contact him again. But then I knew that I cheated on my ex. I knew it. I felt it. I'm like I must not care about this person. I've never done this before. Like I must not care because they don't. I don't feel cared about. Like there's a bigger situation to this, you know. Yeah, I just didn't feel like I respected them because they didn't respect me like that. Um, and then like the last time I saw them, like I went to like I did all the stuff for their birthday, like years like months and months before, because they're in September and my birthday's in November, so that's the last time I saw them was on on my birthday. And I went to his house and stuff. We were like watching anime, and he like put these balloons up and stuff, and got me like this figurine of Demon Slayers that I really liked. But it still just felt weird. It felt like, you know, I don't know. It just felt like he did it just because I did stuff for his birthday. I spent a lot of money, took him out, I had a really nice situation. Meanwhile, like I didn't see him till like my birthday was almost over. Like he wasn't even like trying to make plans. He was off that day too. It just he wasn't trying to make plans until like the last minute. Like I didn't get there until like 10:30 p.m. You know, so it was just like I was already tired by that point, and the next morning, like we were like, embracing for goodbye. I just knew like this is like I felt like this is over. I just felt it internally. There was no words about it, but then like afterwards, like the texting kind of like drifted off. Like he wouldn't respond fast, and then I just got over it too. I'm like, I'm not going into Valentine's Day like this. So then one day I just like blocked them on everything. I didn't even like just ghosted, just blocked. I was like, I'm done. Like I don't. you know, and um, and it felt freeing. I felt like this is a better situation. Like no more of these like one word text back and like this dumb stuff that is so that's just so like disrespectful. Yeah, I like a rose. Thank you. So I can like on TikTok ask for one of rose. Um, but yeah, so just it faded off, and then I told myself, you know what? After this, like I don't want to be associated with this rainbow. I started listening more to Candace O and stuff, and Andrew T, and just being like, what am I doing? Like why? Like I don't want to be rainbow. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like this has been terrible. This is not supposed to work. Like I just felt it like after that, cause there wasn't like I didn't hate that person. It was just I was annoyed about the person. Yeah, I was annoyed about it, but I just wasn't like other situations, my other relationships. Like I was actually upset about them ending. Like I felt like really like betrayed and messed up. This one I just felt like this is just not like this person doesn't care about me like that. This person probably wants to be with their ex, even though I look better than her ex. You know, whatever. Like nothing's like that first person you're with. You know, and they even had to sign like when I another part of that like when that person came and when his ex came and broke his windows and stuff, he never came at me. The ex never tried to come at me. I don't even know him. I never met him before, but he in order to get him to pay for everything, the sister of the ex wanted to have signed proof that he would never contact him again. That my ex would never contact his ex. She was the sister. And I'm like, this is. I'm like, that's sketchy. Like that means there was. Yeah, I'm like, this is sketchy. Like y'all are doing too much. Like this is. I thought y'all this was over. Like y'all had been broken up for 6 months or more than 6 months or something. He had said. So I'm like, this is just like I'm not about to be a pawn in any of this, and it's not worth it. And we did a lot of stuff together. Like we were together pretty often at the time, and like the whole I love you this totally yeah. He used to come to the house sometimes. Like I had to go to. It was just a lot. It was just and yeah, just like I'm thankful for him for the reason of like helping with the Fortnite part. First of all, he helped me a lot with my Fortnite stream when I first started, and then I'm thankful for like him being the person that helped me to realize that I don't want to be rainbow anymore. Like it really took me out of that. Like I'm never doing this again. Like I don't even want to be associated with that world. Like I don't like I consider myself straight just because I don't want to be what do you call it, a part of the a actual thing. I don't want to be part of that because that's still part of the rainbow thing. So I consider myself straight. Like I never been with a woman before ever. I never been with a woman at all. But like he made me know that I do not want to do this again. Like I never want to be in that position. And I never forgot too. There's one time too, like toward the beginning of our relationship, where I really should have ended it, where we were like hanging on the couch and stuff, and we were like, you know, we were just like cuddled up, whatever, all that, and then things start to happen, and I remember like after it was just like it wasn't like the full situation. It was just like Haktua. I would say that. So it was just Haktua, and it's just like I remember after he was like, oh well, I wasn't really in the mood, but like you wanted what you wanted. I'm like, are you kidding? I was like, are you serious? Like I didn't even get there. I didn't even go to the conclusion, if you know what I mean. Like I didn't. It was all service from my side at that time, because I was just like that's what I wanted. That's like I was chilling. And I was like, you're gonna make it seem as if that was something I just wanted to like you were in this the whole time. Like that was such a B move. It's such a turn off. It was like, are you like that's so gross. Like I would never do something to somebody without what do you call it consent or anything. Like it was just such a yeah consent. It was just so gross to have him say that. Like I was so um disgusted and turned off. I'm like, why would you like what? Like especially in the position and the way it all happened, it was like that was like that's what you say after. So there's a lot of things that were just really off. And I was like, this is not like this is terrible. This is not what I want to be in. This is not a person I want to be associated with like that. Like, and I thought about it too before I like blocked them and everything. I'm like, would I be if we broke up? Would I be friends with this person? And I said, no, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I would not be friends with this person. And it made it easier when I broke it up. It was just I was like nah, and I wasn't like heartbroken. I wasn't. It was just it really was the biggest eye opener. Like I do not want to be rainbow. Like I really like I may never be with the woman in my life, and never. But like I think I'm just gonna be single and focus on my dreams and make my music. I also want to make music. I want to make art and music. But like that person woke me up to it. If I feel that, I feel old AF. I feel old and big backed. You really do. I promise you, the person part is over. Like there's like I will be single when I pass away. Like that's just how I feel to my core. Like it's not even like something that I'm sad about. This part. It's just I'm so done at this point with that part that it's like I feel like I had that many experiences just to know that for sure. For me personally, I think love is beautiful. Like I want you to have like be a partner that you feel that way. You build that family with and like have that love. I really want that for you, and I know it exists. I know it's possible. I would said I wouldn't give her the time of day to be really honest. You know, because of whether it's I wouldn't give it because I don't have it to give anymore. Like I wouldn't want to put her even in that situation. I wouldn't even give her. I wouldn't even let her get to the space where she would feel that way, because I would never lead on a woman or anybody. Like I don't want to lead. I wouldn't lead it because I don't have it. I don't have it to give. And even if I was working on myself in that space, like I'm so like so jaded. Like the things I've seen, the things I've been through, like I literally like it's damaged me beyond repair when it comes to that. When it comes to relationships part, like I I have no like there's no amount of therapy that can fix this. Like it's so like I almost passed like you have to understand like my ex I was married to like almost took my life multiple times. Like besides getting me sick, like they tried to like actually end me. Like I'll never forget the face of that of somebody who you're married to like trying to destroy you, like to physically destroy you, to end you. I can't say the word on here, but you know what I mean. Like I can't trust a person after that. I can't after what I've been through, and even with the other exes and stuff. And yeah, the sucky part is that yeah, they were all with men, but it's just like it's they're still human, you know. It's still a human aspect, and I feel like maybe I would feel differently if I was with women the whole time, but I can't go back and change the damage that's been done. You know what I mean? Like I can't, and I never want to put a woman through that. And honestly, I don't even have like, although I consider myself straight, like I love, I think women are beautiful. Like I've never been with a woman before. Like I've never even had that experience, and so it's like, it's it's something that doesn't feel possible. It feels like I'm supposed to be like how they like in the olden days when there was artists, like they give their life to their art. Like that's what they're supposed like that's what they do. That they're like eunuchs. That they don't even have that kind of other life. You know what I mean? Like a it's all art. It's all their passion. It's all what they're bringing to the world. Like they're 100% creation. Um, oh, girls grab me says, "Oh, you never did that. I haven't did a man too. Oh, you She hasn't been with a man ever either. This girl grabbed me. She's never been with a guy. Yeah, like it's. I feel like I'm supposed to be that. I feel like that's my calling, because I don't have any desire to be with, um, especially not with the man, but not the woman either. I have no desire. Like I said, I've considered myself straight because that's what, like I refuse to be part of the other rainbow world, whatever. But I don't have any desire for. I don't have any like thing. And even and that's the issue too that I've been dealing with. Like we were talking about with the content part. Like when I watch like if when I watch that content, I'm trying to quit. Like it's still based on my old habits, you know. But I would never act on that again. But that's still what the kind of content that catches, you know, and that's not good if it comes to like having a relationship with a woman or something. Like I would like I don't even know how to quit that, you know, and I want to. And I don't even enjoy the same. I don't even enjoy it the same, but it's the only thing that can get the job done. You know, if you know what I mean. Um, and that sucks because I don't ever want a relationship with that. But it's like it's it's what I was used to. You know, it's just it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like that's I wish I could quit that. Like that's one of the things like I really want to try my best to quit that. There's got to be a way. Like that's a good point. That's honestly a great advice. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, that's so wild because it's like we should have control of ourselves, but it's like one of the hardest things to actually control. What's up, Galaxy Destroyer? Oh no, somebody YouTube's Galaxy Destroyer says, "Sup, man? How you doing?" I said, "What's up?" Yeah, I'm listening to you. You said it's deeper. You said it's deeper than that. Oh, totally. Yeah, to rebalance. Hey Tristan. Yeah, I definitely don't go out. I'm such a homebody. But yeah, I definitely like have. I used to be like out a lot and stuff. But yeah, it does like distract you from that. And like especially the gym part. You're so right about that part. Like when you're in the gym, and you're like bettering yourself. It's you like stay focused on your stuff to not be stuck on that. Totally. Yeah. My only IRL friend is in New York. That's the only one. Yeah, it's always fun when I'm with my friend in New York. It's like always good vibes. But I don't be going to New York. It's expensive in New York. I don't be going there. I have to drive. I don't fly, so I don't have to drive. So we only talk on the phone, and I talk to her while I'm walking and stuff, and like chat like that. But I was supposed to move there with her at one point, but I moved like not with her, but like in New York too. And I chose to be in Houston instead for the family. It would have been crazy, but it's just I think I made the right decision. I really feel like I did, especially got to be around my family and a lot of things healed with my family and I'm around my nephew now. So it's a blessing. Yeah, and New York is super liberal vibes there, which I get it. Like I don't know. I feel like being going towards more the conservative side of things like has really helped my life so much. Helped me like get out of so many bad habits. Um, and like dark spaces. It helped me to see other routes and be like, you know what, I don't have to live like this. And it's been super helpful. I won't lie. Like I never thought I would consider myself like on the conservative side of things. And it's all BS to be honest. Like all the politics are trash, but it's just more of like the the idea of like seeing value. When I think of conservatism, I think of like seeing value in yourself to where you won't just take in just anything. You know, like you actually care about what's happening and like what's up, Angel. You actually care about what happens to you. You actually care about the people around, like the world around you, the people, like your country. I don't know. I just feel it's like when I was more on the liberal side, like I feel like I just had so much more hatred for so many things, as in a way of like disdain, like so much more disdain. It's like oh gosh, like everything's bad, and I just felt like there was no hope. Um, but and if I feel like if I went to New York, I would have stayed in that space. I was just like grinding, but never like have a real connection. Because in New York, you can meet. Oh my gosh, it was easy in LA. Like New York, you can have like hook up with like 10 people a day. 10 situations. Like, you can like for real. It's insane. There's so many people. It's like that app that I was talking about. That app they be popping off. I would have probably would have been passed away already from just. experiences. So and it's so back, and I was like, why did I do that so much? Like, why did I keep on meeting with these people? Like, some of these people could have Jeffrey Dahmered me. Like, all these things. Like, what was I doing? And it was just like you just look for a connection. You're looking for a connection in the wrong place, and now I feel like so at peace being alone. I mean, I have that community. That's what, like, that's my main socialness is like you guys in the community. It's like makes it unbearable. Um, because it's like yeah, like a lot of my friends IRL aren't even close to as supportive as my community is. So I may not be the biggest streamer at all, but it's just like I feel the support, you know, like it makes me feel um, like I don't know, like balance. It makes you feel like more things are possible. So I really appreciate everything you said. Like cause I do, it does feel like at my age of 34, it feels like oh my god, like things are over. Like there's like my dreams are a joke now. You know, certain things just feel like it's just not gonna happen. Like, but you know, it's not too late. I respect that. I used to feel that so core. That's a great way to think right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Super grotesque. I really hope so with that. I really, and I appreciate that, and I really hope that like it's real. Sometimes it feels like a pipe dream. It feels like I'm just like trying to lift myself up, but then like not, like it's all like delusion or something. Sometimes it feels like that, but you have real talent too. Like you really, really do. Like I was loving the music. I don't know what the heck Alex is like, cracked out ears. He's being shady. He's really good. Yeah, if you listen, if you was talking about either one of your music, like I think it was you, because he said it was JP. Like he's shady. He doesn't. He's just like in his own world. Like I'm just saying. The only reason I brought him up is because he's just pure negativity when it comes to that. Yeah, because your music is fire. I was like, what's like? Oh my god, he has no taste. Like that's insane. Like you really have some very amazing talent. Yeah, and he's going through it. in his defense, he's yeah, yeah, totally. Exactly, because we acknowledge him, we acknowledge him and stuff, and to be honest, like I always have a soft space for him because I know he's been struggling with some of the ultimate struggles, if you know what I mean. Um, like the ultimate, like I won't say it on here, but you know what I mean. Um, and so I'm just like I get like I've been into those spaces, I've been to dark places like that, and I just wanted to of course keep on. So or anybody, any support, I wanted them to like not like um, give into that level of darkness, if you know what I mean. Um, yeah, like that final darkness kind of thing. Um, so that's the reason why I kind of have more patience with certain, because some people you just know they're like straight out haters and they're just like trying to dox you and it's being shady. Like there's a whole different level. You have to block those people. But with certain people, it's like okay, they're going through their own things, and especially because I've dealt with that too. I've been in that same space where I wanted to like peace out. Um, and so it's like you don't want when you see somebody else in those situations, you want to like kind of lift them out of it to show that there's like life to live and all that kind of vibe. But a lot of people deal with that. Honestly, like that's not the only one. There's other people who deal with that same situation. So it seems very common now. Like this new generation, it seems very common. People are struggle with that part of like to be or to be or not to be, like straight out. You know, it's desensitizing. Facts. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's like that. It's like misery loves company kind of vibe. Like create other misery create more misery. But yeah, it doesn't affect me because I'm just like I have very dark humor and stuff because of like the industry and also like South Park and Rick and Morty and stuff like that. So it doesn't affect me, but I do think about it, the other layers of it, just more of, if it affects other people. That's why I was saying it for you. I'm like, it's because he said that like people like that say that kind of stuff, and it's like that's not even true. Like your music is fire, so it's like I don't know, people just say stuff that just to say it, I guess. Um, but yeah, there we go, and they do. Gotcha, you must do it. 'Cause if you were doing that back in high school, imagine what you do now. That's crazy. Like, because it was really good already. So it's like, dang. Like, imagine what you're gonna do next. That's a cool name. The beat in there. I like that name. Yeah, he did a good job, but it was just fire. Like, that's the old industry though. That's the one that Diddy's going to prison for. You know, like there's so many different ways. Like you can the fact that you can do stuff from home, and I watched this other big artist that did a lot of his vocals from his phone, and it sounds great. It's crazy. Like we're in a different realm now. You don't have to go through the same hoops and couches and get diddied just to be in the industry. You know, so that's one. Yep. I mean, and access though. Let's be real. Like at that time, they had it unlocked to where certain people couldn't get on the, they couldn't get in the radio without bending over. It was just what it was at that time. It's unfortunate, but that's really what it was. Like it was, it's it's how it was. It's dark times, but now things are different now. Like you could literally like be self produced and hire a producer to self-produced, sorry, self-distributed across all the platforms. Like right from your phone or your computer, you can literally get to every single platform and be on there. Just and be your own. Like you don't need these labels anymore. You can have your own marketing plan. Like people are realizing that marketing is in their hands. Like they don't have to have a whole big old budget and things. Like you can make a crazy music video. Like Azalea Banks, her number one music video cost her less than $100. That 212 video, it has like a billion views on it or something. That was the cheapest video. Oh, totally. Sometimes better than a camera. Yeah, I think that video was filmed on like a really cheap camera. Yeah, it's like you have the access. It's all at your fingertips. So I know you're gonna go far. I can't wait to hear what you work on next. Like I hope you come and share with us first. I want to hear it. I'm so happy for you. Like I had no idea what it was gonna sound like. I didn't know what kind of vibe you were like going for. And then when I heard it, I'm like, oh dang, like he's on some fire. He's sitting on fire right now. You definitely. I mean, kudos to having an awesome job in corporate right now. But like you belong on stages based on your talent and stuff. Like and your vibe. Like you belong on stages. So hopefully that you can keep on believing in yourself and keep on getting that studio. And working it out because it's you definitely have it. Definitely have it. 100%. And if you didn't, I wouldn't mention it, to be honest. Like I wouldn't. If you didn't, if I would just be like, oh, that's cool. You have that. I wouldn't even. I would tell you. No, I would definitely say it because I say my own music. My own music is yeah. Like I definitely like I see. I know what I've created. I know that where I was at when I made it. I know I could do way better. Like I see it. I'm very real myself, so I will be real. And if I want to be nice, then I just wouldn't say anything because that's just a better way. So I'm just being honest with you. Like you definitely have it. You 100% have it, and you can take it to the moon and back. You know, like it's hard to get. Like what you have, you can't buy. So you got to keep going, and it's authentic. It sounds authentic to you too, and you listen to it. It's like it sounds like you're not trying to be anybody but yourself. And I'm like, I f with that. That's heavy. That's bomb. But I'm about to pass out. Let's talk some more. Chat some more tomorrow. I hope you keep enjoying Assassin's Creed. I may have to play it. You've been playing it so much. I may have to go grab it, but it's so expensive. Dang it! I have to like not get V-Bucks and then buy it. It's like $90. It's like $90, right? I may get it. Oh, 70. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh, and still play it on a PlayStation? How does that? You should be able to. Oh. Okay, I'll look into that. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna watch the video on that to see because that might be fun to do. I want to play Hitman too. Those are two that I was like, okay, these look kind of fun. I never. You play Hitman as well or no? Was it Buns? Gotcha. Well, I'll start off with Assassin's Creed. I've been hearing a lot more about that one. But all right, bro. I'm down for the graphics. I'm gonna look at some content of it and see if I would be comfortable playing it, the goreless version on TikTok or something. I'll see. I have to look. Yeah, that's the part I'm trying to see if I have to, because make it 18 plus like limits it so much, but still, I mean, it might be worth it. So I'm gonna check it out. But dude, I really appreciate. Like, you have no idea how much I appreciate you. Like, thank you so much for your real, like, authentic support. Like, I'm wishing love upon you. You know that you find that, like, that partner that's gonna be like, you're down to ride and build a family with, because you deserve that. And keep on creating. Your music is so fire. Like, you definitely have something on your hands. But I'm gonna run to the bathroom now. I've drank so much of this tea. But you have a good night, bro. Oh heck yeah, you know it. I'll be on. I'll be right on. Y'all keep me going. Y'all keep me, like, give me a reason to keep on creating. So I'm gonna show up. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna bring. You too, man. I really appreciate you. Much love to you, man. And enjoy Assassin's Creed tonight. Get some food too. All right, good night. Much love. Peace. All right, rock on, Mercuryans. I gotta run to the bathroom right now. My bladder is like um, screaming right now, so I gotta run. Rock on, Mercuryans. All right, bye, you guys.